Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. We're going to talk about a lot of things in today's video because I'm going to talk about real world events as well and how they can play a factor on XRP. So it looks like things are ramping up to blame the power outage on the sun. Offline payments, anyone? BIS, Project Polaris. Solar superstorm could wipe out the internet for weeks or months, scientists say. They're even working on an early warning system. Now, for as long as you've ever been holding XRP, you were always told that at some point, a massive power outage is going to happen, a massive cyber attack. World Economic Forum has talked about that multiple times in the past. And when everything goes down and it comes back online, we will have the new financial system in place. And you know, this plays into the same narrative that I've been thinking for a while now, that the U.S. is going to create a CBDC, but they're going to need an emergency situation for that to happen. This could be that emergency situation. Ripple mentioned as one of the best tech providers for offline CBDCs. And like I always said, offline transactions happening is game changing. And I think that's why a lot of the countries that we're seeing now working with Ripple, they like the idea of offline payments in case of a situation where everything goes down all at once. There's definitely increasing demand to pay in crypto and demand on the on-ramping or off-ramping pieces as well. Jean Laurent and a panel of industry leaders discussed trends in crypto liquidity across regions at Ripple Swell. He even talks about merchants accepting crypto, and the demand is rising at the same time. You know, any store that starts accepting crypto will drum up a lot more business than the store down the road because people are once again getting happy around crypto. And will lead to mass adoption. You know, think about it. Anytime you talk to someone outside of crypto, the first thing they say is, oh, you're talking about that monopoly money. It's not real. Why would you ever invest in something you can't hold in your hand? But once you start buying things everywhere globally using crypto, that's going to be absolutely game changing. Everyone in the world will use crypto in the future. Most of them will never even know they're using it. At that point, retail will definitely be priced out of XRP. XRP Healthcare celebrates its first anniversary. In just 12 months, here are some of the accomplishments. XRP Health Wallet, available to download on iOS and Android. The first NASA-designed ventilator to be delivered to Uganda. Incorporate XRP Healthcare in Dubai for better access to African and Middle East markets. Strong management team and corporate company structure. DEX listings and new partnerships, and much more to come. Like I always said, I thought this was a great project. Healthcare is a massive industry. We're all going to need it at some point in our lives. And when you come up with something and you start out small and then all of a sudden it grows into a global project, which that's in the direction that XRP Healthcare is pushing, that's going to bring a lot of value to the XRP ledger and XRP. BlackRock officially files spot Ethereum ETF application. So now everyone in the Ethereum community thinks that $9 trillion is going to come flowing into Ethereum. It doesn't work that way. If anything, BlackRock may invest $50 to $500 million at most. They're not going to tie that much money up into Ethereum to begin with. And I always tell people, you need to do your homework on BlackRock before you start celebrating. They are going to manipulate this market like never before. But everybody lets greed get the best of them. It keeps them from thinking, in the way that they should be thinking. They're looking at this as something game-changing. I'm looking at this as something that's going to kill the competition for a CBDC. And even the SEC knows that they are going to manipulate the market. The SEC Gov didn't approve the Bitcoin spot ETF because of potential market manipulation. I can't imagine any SEC chair ever just ignoring the founder discussing all major investors in Ethereum. So people are not scared. BlackRock can file whatever they want, but they won't get around this one. And when it comes to Ethereum, we all know about ETHgate. And there's a lot of corruption there as well. I don't think anyone at the SEC even wants to talk about Ethereum right now. The irony of the Industrial and Commercial Bank of China, ICBC, getting hit with a ransomware attack when they're linked to the crypto ecosystem via Tether. Fraud commercial paper is honestly too rich. Now the U.S. Treasury market is at risk. Crypto is a national security risk. This is another black eye for crypto. You know, every time you see something like this, they want to talk about this on the mainstream media news because it once again creates a narrative that crypto is bad when it's just a few players inside of crypto. You know, crypto didn't bring down FTX. Sam Bankman-Fried brought down FTX. And now they're going after Tether already. Who knows what's going to happen there? I covered that in my last video. The U.S. debt clock secret window, November 9, 2023. When you look at this, you see the U.S. dollar purchasing power. Federal Reserve created 1913. FDR gold seizure 1933. Bretton Woods 1944. Gold standard abandoned 1971. And ever since 1971, there has been a major wealth shift. We have extremely rich people in the world now, and extremely poor people as well. And like I always said, the working person, they pay for everything, and the debt just keeps mounting up. This system is running on debt. Look at the U.S. national debt right now, almost $34 trillion. Then there's this, BRICS, to control half of global economic output by 2040. Do you honestly think it's going to take until 2040? I don't think so. More and more countries already want to join the BRICS. And as that continues to happen, more and more countries are going to continue to pull away from the U.S. dollar. And right now, nothing is even holding the U.S. dollar up. It's backed by literally nothing, just empty promises. And you could see even here how much value it has lost ever since we abandoned the gold standard. But it was happening long before then. And now all we do is mount up more and more debt against the dollar. Commercial real estate defaults have been rising. This includes two types of loans, under $50 million and over $50 million. Defaults on both these types are aggressively moving higher. Businesses that bought commercial real estate like office spaces are struggling to generate consistent revenue. In a higher for longer environment, refinancing costs are going to put additional pressure on these businesses. This won't end well. And once commercial real estate falls, it's going to be like a domino effect into residential real estate. But, you know, I would never buy commercial real estate. Not now. You know, ever since COVID, people are working at home. They're no longer going to the office. And companies are pulling more and more away from that all the time. Commercial real estate is doomed. And watch how fast they try to turn commercial real estate into residential real estate. That's what's going to come next. Then there's 50-year mortgages. I mean, why don't we just make it lifetime mortgages at this point? Because most people are not going to make it through a 50-year mortgage. You got to remember, they're also going to refinance along the way. This is leading to you will own nothing and you will be happy. But you know, we have XRP to look forward to. So XRP roadmap until 2030, you see, $1, $10, $100, $1,000, $10,000, and then $50,000. Choice is yours, XRP holders. So here's my thinking on this. I always thought XRP will surpass $100 very fast when it happens. That's based on Ripple stealing business away from Swift. I talk about that all the time because we could actually see that playing out now. The road to $1,000 is a little bit harder. That's where I see tokenization coming in and carbon credits market coming in, maybe even AI. New financial system would be up and running by then. Most likely XRP would be transacting in between two CBDCs. What year would that happen in, though? You know, everybody thinks all of a sudden we're going to go from 69 cents or 70 cents to $10,000 just like that. It's going to happen. You're going to wake up tomorrow and XRP is going to be sitting at 10K. I don't think it's going to work like that. I think we're going to see gradual rising on the price and pop-ups here and there, continuing the price upward based on utility. Now, once we start talking about a 10K XRP, I think that would come even later. That's most likely 2030. $1,000 most likely somewhere around 2026 to 2027. $100 XRP sometime between now and 2025. And again, that's going to play a major role when it comes to ISO. How much value is going to come from ISO? Plus the settlement happening, more adoption happening for RippleNet and XRP, maybe even US adoption happening. That could easily start to really push the price of this cryptocurrency. But what's great about this, I just got done talking about debt. And when you look at the narrative inside the XRP community, it shows you there's hope for people. People that invest in XRP have a future. I would take out just enough to pay off all debt, buy a home finally for the wife and kids, and enjoy the time that is left for me to spend with my family in lieu of this job I have. Everybody wants to quit their job, but they also want time to do the things they want to do. I'd sell 1,000 out of my bag and pay off all my debt. I think some of the more average people out here just want XRP to go up high enough to pay off any remaining debt that they have, then ride out the rest of the storm comfortably, or at least that's what makes sense to me. I always said at some point you should take profit, pay off some bills, go and enjoy the money. It'll allow you to stay patient for a much longer period of time, till everything comes together and XRP reaches its full potential. But you take notice, everybody just wants to pay off their debt. And it's because we live in a society now that runs on debt. People are living way beyond their means. You know, everybody has to give the appearance that they have money. But in fact, all they have is debt. And even if they have US dollars, what is that value even worth? Especially now when we have countries coming to devalue the US dollar. And at the same time, we can't stop spending. And I say that a lot because when you pay taxes to the government, you want to see that money go into good things. Maybe fix the homeless problem, work on the crime issues that we have inside the major cities, fix the roads. But instead, we always see our money going somewhere else. And the reason we're seeing that happen is because we know that money is getting laundered and coming right back to some of these politicians' pockets. And that's why a lot of people no longer want to pay the IRS. I honestly am there with everyone else. Abolish the IRS, abolish the Fed. Let's get a new start and let's move forward with a more positive future where people don't have to work 2 and 3 jobs just to buy a house or work an extra job just to pay their car payment. You know, it shouldn't be like that. People should have time to enjoy life. And XRP will give that to you. All you have to do is hold it long enough. That's why I always tell you, stay patient, stay positive. Let's get rich together. Because we can get rich together. We have a future in front of us. All we have to do is keep holding this cryptocurrency. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.